Internationalization is about transforming ourselves. It's about an exchange of ideas, and that exchange has to necessarily result in some sort of transformation. It's about the movement of students and faculty back and forth, whether we're bringing international students here, whether we're sending our students out. It's about sending faculty out into the world, and it's about having those faculty bring those ideas that they get out in the world back into their classroom.
Another layer of the need for internationalization is the need for each person to be a global citizen. There are now issues which transcend borders and which we cannot ignore. Individuals who are well educated cannot just assume that they can stay in their own backyard and that nothing they do impacts others.
We'd like you to think about your experiences on the border and how they affect your understanding of what a just global society would be like.
I really think that a just society is a place where education. I had the experience to go to Nogales through the study abroad program. So I went to the No More Deaths camp, and we also visited the Border Patrol. We were given the opportunity to go into the desert, just sort of look at the path that the Mexican and South American migrants might go through as they're traveling to the United States. I think one of the issues with globalization and industrialization is that the people behind those things sort of think that everyone in the world wants what they want. And that's not necessarily true. I think that, especially for the people in Mexico, they enjoy their culture, they enjoy their way of life. And their primary reasons for migrating to the United States is because they don't have any money to live the way that they would like to live.
When they come back from a trip like the trip to Nogales, I think many of them are thinking, what is a good career? What is a career that will not just benefit me and my family, but a career that will benefit everybody on the planet?
In the African worldview, everything is interconnected, and you can't talk about history without talking about spirituality.
I think one of the important things for us as faculty to do is, first of all, realize the importance of international activities and the international connections ourselves. Because if we don't understand that, then we can't present it to the students. I think the other thing is that whatever the content of our courses are, we need to provide examples or activities or exercises that present other cultural contexts so that students are not just studying about the Western constructs or the American context, but also see how these concepts relate in Africa, in Europe, in South America, in Asia, that students are seeing how these things are similar and different in other parts of the world.
There's a very large slum outside Nairobi called Kibera. It has about 750,000 people living in tin shacks, no infrastructure whatsoever. I mean, no sewage, no water supply. But when you go there, you find that people are using technology. They use cell phones. They've got these street boys that are taking solar panels from some manufacturer. They cut them up, repackage them, add some leads, do a few other things to them technologically so they can actually be used for recharging batteries in a cell phone. One thing you have in Kenya is plenty of sun. One thing you don't have in Kenya is plenty of reliable electricity. So here's a source of energy, a way of recharging that is natural. We expect technology to flow from the United States to a place like East Africa. We don't think of it coming back this way. And what's coming back is not technology. We have solar panels in the United States. It's a view of technology and the way that it's used, a view that we would not have thought of otherwise. But I think that's where learning can really occur, because then you are more open to what's happening in those other places, and you come away changed. You come away with a different understanding than you would have had otherwise.
By sending faculty all over the world, the International Programs Office is going to be able to help faculty perceive themselves as global actors and begin to understand their own disciplines in terms of a global picture. We'll be developing programs that are going to give faculty the opportunity, just like we're trying to focus on giving students the opportunity to go abroad. Then they'll be able to come back to their individual curricula and transform them.
C'est un peu symbolique parce que le mariage entre la France et l'Algérie n'a pas pu se faire. à cause de l'indépendance.
Language learning is a real cornerstone of an international education. We're very fortunate to be located in Chicago, so we're really able to outreach to the various foreign communities here in the city. We work closely with foreign consulates, whether it be the French consulate, the Chinese consulate, the Italian consulate. We're able to benefit from the resources that they put at our disposal. We're able to invite internationally renowned speakers, recent novelists, filmmakers, so that students are really exposed to the latest trends in the arts, but also in the discourse on economy or being able to meet political leaders, for example.
One of the things I absolutely love about this institution is that it doesn't simply tolerate or begrudgingly accept diversity, but we actually genuinely celebrate diversity. And for the international arena and for working in the globalized world in which so many of our students will be involved, we are finding in the Persian Gulf area increasing emphasis on learning about Islamic banking. For our students here in Chicago who are going to be working in the area of finance, going forward, a lot of their interactions will be with people from Muslim countries where banking standards and conditions will be different, and they need to have a better understanding of that. So I think our curriculum has been impacted positively by the international experiences that many of us are having.
I think my experience at DePaul has provided me a greater cultural awareness of how our world is really becoming smaller and smaller every day. I'm in the technology field, and technology is facilitating that, breaking down the borders. DePaul really helped me realize a lot of this and provide a good foundation in the international relations and international business arena. Intercultural communication, leadership, decision-making, a whole number of very important cultural aspects for how to work with people of different cultures.
We need to do a better job of listening to the voices outside our country. And I think helping faculty bring those voices into their classroom is very much a part of what the IPO is going to do.
Throughout the university, faculty are looking at the curriculum and seeing that there needs to be a continuing development of focus on international issues.
What we do as faculty is to really guide the students so that they are more critical about how they are seeing things, what they think they're seeing, and how they're interpreting what they're seeing.
It's kind of like a lingering burn. It continues to burn into their minds and into their souls, and it actually does transform them. It transforms the way they think, it transforms their ideas, it challenges their values, maybe it solidifies some of their values, and they understand those values as theirs. I think it helps students really define who they are in a larger world.